Where should you vacation to this year? It can be a little bit overwhelming whenever you don't know where you want to vacation to. So in this video, I'm going to go over some places that I've personally been to that I think you should add to your vacation list. Hi, I'm Allison. Welcome back to my channel. And if you don't know me, I was a nomad traveler for 2 years with my husband. I've been all over the world, and now I'm currently living in Grand Junction, Colorado. Love it. And now I just want to share my travel knowledge through my YouTube channel. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, go ahead and hit subscribe now because you will not regret it. And I love travel, all things travel. And if you do too, you're gonna fit in so well on my channel. So it's 2021, we can start to travel again, kinda, some places, and it can be quite overwhelming if you don't know where you want to go to. So first off, you have to ask yourself the question of, do I want to stay in the US or do I want to go out of the country? And this is for the people who are based in the US, of course. If you aren't living in the US, disregard this part. And if you are willing to go outside of the US, I'm gonna share some places where I think you should go, and I'm also gonna give COVID travel restrictions so you know what to expect if you do decide to go out of the country. So if you only are concerned about out-of-country travel, go ahead and skip now. I'll put a timestamp down below so that you can easily find that. So let's start with the United States. I have 4 places that I think that you should visit. And of course, I only ever share places that I've personally been to because why would I tell you to go someplace I haven't been? Like, that just doesn't make sense. So let's start with the very first one. And the first one is a gem, a true gem, and it is Glacier National Park in Montana. Now this one's kind of a twofer. You could go into Canada and be out in the United States, but right now I don't think you can travel into Canada, so we're gonna focus on the United States portion. Glacier National Park is just gorgeous, like gorgeous. Like, imagine the most beautiful thing in the entire world and then times it by 10. It is just amazing. The glaciers are beautiful, the mountains are just I have a vlog of a hike that we did there, so if you're curious about that, I'll link it up here so you can go check it out. But I wouldn't just go to Glacier National Park. It can be quite busy and you might get a little overwhelmed from all the people. So if you want to just check out Glacier for a few days, you can head up even further north, more towards like the border of Canada, and there is a lake called Lake Koocanusa, probably butchered that, that's fine. And it's basically the Kootenai National Forest, USA and Canada. So Lake Koocanusa, so Canada, USA, yeah. It's a pretty cool place. It's a beautiful lake reservoir, and the water is just blue and the views are beautiful, and there's this just dense forest all around you. So if you really want to get away from some people, that's a beautiful spot to check out. Okay, the second place I think you should add to your vacation list is the Grand Tetons. And I say the Tetons, not Yellowstone, because I just wasn't that big a fan of Yellowstone. I really enjoyed the Tetons, and I think it's worth spending your time there, especially if you enjoy being outside and hiking and just being outside in general. I think you could still go check out Yellowstone whenever you visit the Tetons, but I would focus your whole entire vacation on the majority of your time in the Tetons. You will not regret it. It's just, they look like fake mountains, like a kid drew them. It's just unreal. You will love it. And we actually only tackled the Tetons in 1 day, so I really regret not spending more time there. I do have a vlog of spending 1 day in the Tetons, and we even drove through Yellowstone too, so you can check that out just to get a little bit more of an idea of what it's like there. Okay, the third place, and I might be just a little bit biased because we just moved here, but I think you should definitely come visit Grand Junction, Colorado. It is just completely underrated. I feel like not that many people know about this place, and it's just a complete hidden gem. I mean, there's literally so much stuff that you can do within like an hour and a half radius around us, and like you can just choose from anything. You can go hiking, you can go mountain biking, you can go floating down the Colorado River, you can drive an hour and a half to Moab, and there's right there is Arches National Park, you got Canyonlands National Park, you can even go skydiving. I just did that, so I'm a little still coming down from the adrenaline. It was a lot of fun. There's just so much stuff to do around here, and just I feel like no one really knows about it. There's the Colorado National Monument is just like 10 minutes away from Grand Junction, and you just feel like you're in a whole different planet. And that's just if you're here in the summer. You can do pretty much like most of that in the winter, but now in the winter you can go skiing, you can go cross-country skiing, snowboarding, hiking, snowshoeing, all of those winter activities, and it's just a 30-minute drive away from Grand Junction. Grand Junction even has like wineries, breweries, distilleries, so if that's your kind of thing too, you will not be bored if you enjoy being outdoors. So I'll go ahead and stop ranting on about it. I just really love it here, and I mean, that's why we moved here. Really recommend it, and yeah, I think you should add it to your vacation list. Okay, for the fourth option in the United States, if you feel like you still cannot decide what state you want to go to, where you want to spend your time, then I think doing Route 66 is a great option. You can you can do the whole entire thing and see, what is it, like 6 or 7 states like Illinois and Oklahoma, Texas, Arizona, Nevada, I think, and California. And almost, it like feels like you step back in time a little bit because you're going on roads that normally you would just fly by on the interstate, but you get to actually slow down and take a look and enjoy everything. Now, you don't have to do Route 66 all in one stretch. If you have just a limited amount of time, you could always just go from Amarillo to California, or you can go from Illinois to Oklahoma. You don't have to do the whole thing, but you will see a lot. So if you're the kind of person who likes a jam-packed vacation and just wants to see it as much as you can in as little time as possible, Route 66 is a great option for that. And it's just something that I think everyone should have checked off on their bucket list. It's kind of like a rite of passage in the United States. So I know there are a lot of places to see in the United States. I think that those 4 places, they've been my favorite that I've seen in the US, and there still are lots more. Just let me know if you think that there should be something on my list, then put it in the comments below, and maybe I've been there, maybe I haven't. Maybe I need to add it to my vacation list. So please do that. I would love to hear what your thoughts are. All right, international travel now. This is the awesome part. You get to just, I don't know, international travel is so amazing. It opens up your eyes to just more than us in the United States, and I think everyone should do it. I know it can be a little bit scary, but it's completely worth it. So a lot of countries unfortunately still do have travel restrictions, but these 3 I'm going to mention are pretty much open, and so I think that these will be a good bet if you want to plan a vacation internationally. So the first one is Greece. Who doesn't love Greece? The water is so blue, the scenery is just amazing, the people are so friendly, the food is to die for. Oh my gosh, now I want a gyro. That's how you say it, I think. I love Greece so much, and it's a place that everyone should go visit in their lifetime. You can head to the islands if you feel like doing some beach time, or you can stay in the mainland and really get a feel for the authentic Greece lifestyle. There's a lot that you can do in Greece, so I would start your planning process now, even if it's a year from now that you think you might go to Greece. Start now. It's a lot of fun to plan. And let me know if you guys would like maybe a 5-day, 7-day, 14-day itinerary for Greece. I can make a whole YouTube video on what you should do in Greece, because that would be a fun video to make. So let me know in the comments if you would like that, and I can definitely do that. And for COVID requirements, you need a negative test no more than 72 hours prior of you arriving in Greece, or you need a vaccination card proving that you've had a vaccination. All right, the second place is Guatemala. Now, I know the thought of going to Guatemala might scare some people, but you can't just rely on what other people have said about this place negatively. Guatemala is the people are very friendly. It's not scary at all. It's just a different perspective on travel, and you have to be willing and open your mind to what you'll see there. So if you're wanting more of a resort type of vacation, this probably isn't for you, but if you want a vacation that'll push you and make you grow into a human that you didn't even know that you can grow into being, then Guatemala is the place for you to travel to. Yes, it can be dangerous, but just don't be stupid. Honestly, don't be stupid. Use your wits about you, and you will be seeing some of the most beautiful landscape and just some of the most unique parts of the world that it's a really cool place to travel to. Getting a phone call. Hello? Stupid spam. Yeah, Guatemala is kind of an underrated country. There's lakes, there's volcanoes, there's beaches, there's mountains, and the food is just unreal. Like, it just feels like your grandma made it and you just want to eat. It's just like really good comfort food. And yeah, you might have to hop on a chicken bus, and that can be a little bit scary, but it makes you grow, and it's just a fun experience. And Guatemala is the same as Greece. You need a negative test at least 72 hours prior to you arriving, or proof of vaccination. Okay, the third place that I'd recommend you visiting is Croatia. Now, Croatia is not a very common country for people to visit. I feel like I don't know many people who have been there. We went to 4 cities. We spent about a month there, and we went to the capital, we went to a Plitvice Lakes National Park, and then we went to 2 different cities, Split and Dubrovnik, and they have just amazing beach towns. It's just, you can, if you're a Game of Thrones fan, you get to see Game of Thrones filming locations, which is super cool. The country just has so much to offer. I do have a vlog from whenever we visited Plitvice Lakes National Park. I'll link that up here if you'd like to go check that out. And for Croatia's COVID requirements, you need a negative test at least 48 hours prior to you arriving, or proof of a vaccination, or you can choose to do a 2-week quarantine if you don't want to do either of those 2. Well, those are the places that I recommend that you travel to this year, or even next year, or even 5 years from now. So which one of these have you visited, or which ones are you wanting to visit? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts and what your plans are. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate the support and your shared love of travel with me. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It really helps. Like and share it. And until the next video, bye.